Is there nobody to take responsibility? I want to believe that we have all failed. I mean, I failed as an imam to teach you that life is sacred. You all failed as parents to teach your children that killing is bad. Our community leaders failed. Our politicians failed. Governors failed. Especially His Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you have failed us. We have your video telling Nigerians that the military is capable. Our military is capable. It has all the requirements to tackle this insurgency. And if you are voted into power, you are going to make sure that happens in a short time. You have given 4 years an addition. Yet, people are dying like fowls. Killing is becoming norm in Nigeria under your watch, Mr. President. If there is no Nigerian to tell you, I will take the responsibility of telling you, and I will take the responsibility of the consequences, because the life and properties of Nigerians is above all. Let me tell you, Mr. President, under your watch, bandits are taxing Nigerians. Is that the provision of the Constitution of Nigeria? Under the provision of Constitution of Nigeria, no one has the right to tax any Nigerian, except being authorized by the federal government or any other constituted authority. I'm not a learned person, but I'm not a layman. I'm telling you, Mr. President, you are to take responsibility. Because we have it in the Quran, we have it in Ahadith. Man wajada khayran falyahamidillah, wa man wajada ghayra dhalika fala yalumanna illa nafsa. Who do you want us to give responsibility? Do you want us to give the President of America, the President of Ghana, the President of the Chad? No. We have the right, constitutional right to ask you, Mr. President. Killing is becoming norm in Nigeria under your watch, Mr. President.
If he wants to deliver, may the Almighty help him. But if he don't want to deliver, may the Almighty deal with him.
The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you have failed us. Our community leaders failed. Our politicians failed. We have all failed.
For me to keep quiet and people are dying in the country, innocent children abducted, and as a father at this age, as a grandfather, I will not have feeling, or I cannot voice out. What is the essence of living then? I have made my mind to sacrifice for that. No going back.
The life and properties of Nigerians is above all.
I didn't say any word under duress. I intentionally said it, and I meant what I said, and I am ready to bear the consequences. This way that the government is moving is a failure. Kidnapping and abduction has become institutionalized business today. All the gadgets of this world, with all the technology of this world, people are using phone. Understand my agony. People are using phone to communicate that your beloved ones are with us. If you want, pay us this money. And we have government that has Ministry of Communication, that has Ministry of Information, that has everything but cannot track that phone. If I die now, I am trying to provide life for other people who are dying unjust in Nigeria. All the elites of this country have failed. All the politicians have failed. We have to come back to the drawing board. If there is no issue of failure, what brought back the agitation of Biafra? Because we have failed. People share the same mind with me, but they are afraid. Some are emotionally inclined to their religion. Some are emotionally inclined to their tribe. That is why people kept quiet. Well, everybody now use Islam to say what he wants. So people can easily use Islam to say it is against the tenet of Islam to call a failure. Were they absent when Jonathan was criticized by Muslim clerics? Gradually, I learned that the problem we have in this country that is going to consume all of us if we are not careful is extremism. The best option in dealing with banditry, Boko Haram, whatever, is to crush them. Well, I think it is impossible to Islamize Nigeria or to Christianize Nigeria. Sharia is something that we have to sit down and look into it critically in Nigeria, especially we the Muslims. The Sharia move claimed some innocent lives in Nigeria. A cleric has no right to pass a judgment. There is a constituted authority. This is not my first time of saying something against killing and kidnapping. I said it more than this during the last administration and even during this administration. But why is it that this one is so viral? Why? Because Nigerians are tired. The people have the right to voice out now because they are suffering. About 7 villages that can't afford to eat 3 times gathered money to pay the bandits. If they didn't on Saturday, their villages will be set ablaze. We are in democratic era. The most important component of democracy is freedom. People are ready to kill anybody who said that Buhari cannot deliver. The post-election violence of 2011 is an affirmation, is a proof to that. If somebody killed me because of this, my blood will write a history. That because of humanity I was killed. Someone must sacrifice for this country. And this is the sacrifice I can do for this country. And I have no regret for that. If I am to be intimidated, that means the president himself intentionally don't want to fulfill his promise.
Let me tell you, Mr. President, under your watch, bandits are taxing Nigerians. Is that the prohibition of the Constitution of Nigeria?